Hi, folks. Brynn Albanese here. I am the founder and artistic director of Cambria Concerts Unplugged at the beautiful Old Santa Rosa Chapel in Cambria, California. We were slated to be well into our third season this year, but alas, due to a mighty nasty pandemic, we have not been able to be together to hear the wonderful acoustics and the wonderful groups that I had planned for this season. So I am here this evening to let you in on a few interesting tidbits about what I have decided to do. I think you will not be surprised that I have decided to roll over this season that is on the poster and on the website and all the marketing material over to 2021. And I'm going to even try to keep the same groups in the same months, and it's like 2020, the year that never happened. So actually a lot happened, a lot of good things, which I'll get to in a moment. So I was like, how can we keep the music going between now and whenever we're allowed to get back into the chapel all together? That could be sooner rather than later. You never know. So I came up with a plan, and I hope this plan works. I've been working real hard with Judith and with other community members who have donated their big efforts to get internet into the chapel. We are like that close getting full high-speed internet into the chapel, which is way cool. I've been hotspotting my phone to do some recitals during the pandemic, and that worked really well. We've streamed in there, and I have really good equipment. It sounds great. So I'm wanting to keep that going. So what I'm planning on doing is asking some local groups when the time is right. So I think I have to wait for quite a few more weeks to go by before we really visit this idea, to come in and do some concerts and live stream them. But also there are 14 pews in the chapel, and each of the pews holds 6 people. And I have done some math and done some looking in there, and I think that I can get 38 people out of 90. Usually they're 90, but I think I can get 38 live folks into the chapel safely, social distanced from each other, and at a little bit of a higher ticket price, because it's like a exciting thing, and then I'm going to offer a pay-per-view link to send out to everyone else for $10. So you really can't go wrong. You could invite 100 people over to your house, and for $10 you can watch the show. So that way I can pay the musicians, I can pay the chapel, because I'm really the chapel is not getting any income at all because there are no weddings, and there's no income. So if you want to give anything extra to the chapel, please contact me on my website and I will make that happen. I'll get it to Judith, and because we need to do some work in there. There's some rot in the windows, and there's some things that need to be fixed. So anyway, so we have social distanced 38 people, and we have a pay-per-view link. And I'm thinking of inviting, like, I used to be in a trio with Jill Knight many years ago. It was a magical trio. We enjoyed being together. And then, we all went off in our different directions. But it was Jill Knight, Eric Williams, who I play with in Cafe Musique, and myself. I'm going to ask Jill and Eric if they would reunite with me and have a revival of the trio and play in the chapel with this idea that I had, and then ask a bunch of different local groups that are not slated to play on the series, and just have a blast in there and be able to keep a safe environment for everybody, but yet hear the wonderful acoustics and experience the unpluggedness of this chapel. I mean, you're going to see like microphones and stuff, but you still get that beautiful essence of the room depending on what type of microphone you use. So that's my news. And as far as that cruise, the fairy tale music cruise, Uniworld, that is being rolled over to 2022 because many of the cruises that were canceled this year are going to 2021. So there you have it, folks. I thought I would do this in a video because it just makes it more real. And then there's a second video I've added to the email that is basically my way of being very sad that this season didn't occur, but it also, there's a lot of hope in the piece I chose to play for you, that we will see each other very soon and be able to give each other big, big Brynn hugs. So thanks again for all your support, and you believe in me, and I'm gonna make things happen in there. And take care of yourselves, be kind to one another, and we will see you real soon. Bye.